Welcome to Sebring International Raceway, one of the most historic and demanding circuits in North America. This 3.7 mile track in Florida is known for its bumpy surface, fast sweeping corners, and challenging braking zones like Turn 7 and Sunset Bend, making it a true test for touring car drivers. Guide timestamps are located in the video description below. These basic TCR guides are perfect for newcomers to the series or anyone needing a refresher on braking points, gears and racing lines. This guide includes fixed setup laps from multiple touring cars and a baseline wet lap to prepare you for variable weather conditions. Join our free hosted practice session every Monday at around 4:30 PM GMT to hone your skills before race week. Check the links below for the TCR Core Community Discord, your hub for TCR tips, races and leagues. Throw a like plus a subscribe on the video and channel. Don't forget to turn notifications on so you don't miss another video. Sebring is the source of many people's enjoyment, but a wrong move at Sunset Bend can turn it into a nightmare. Let's get you consistent and up to speed with this week's popular track. Running up to turn 1, you need to look for this kink in the wall as the braking point. Glide the car into the corner using the cone that you're going to see stuck in the fence as an apex point, but be patient on the throttle on the exit as it's very easy to understeer off the course or into another car on the outside lane. The braking point for turn 3 is just past turn 2 and before the 2 cones. Brake in a straight line and turn late. Riding these curves needs precision, and if you can help it, especially in an Audi or Honda, the smallest of touches. They can make you unstable and lose time. Get to the right for the entry of turn 5, making the entry as open as possible. A light brake here will help you get a little bit of rotation for a late apex with the momentum that you're going to be carrying. Once again, be patient on the throttle so you do not run wide and pick up an off track and momentum leading up to the hairpin. It's a tough first section that will bring you plenty of frustration, but with practice will give you an advantage over those at a similar iRating. In a race, you're going to be seeing plenty of action in this next section, but for this lap guide, I suggest braking somewhere between the set of 4 and 3 cones. Keep the car in a straight line whilst braking and keep as far left as you can. The aim here is for a strong exit, so get tight in and try to get the wheel as straight as you can whilst gently accelerating out, avoiding all the flat curb that you can see to keep in a straight line. Keep tight to each apex as you sprint through turns 9 and 8, as every inch of track counts for this week. Just like with the lead up to hairpin, Cunningham will also likely be a place where you are tested in your battle for position. Braking at or just before the 3 cones is my go-to for turn 10, and like many of these slower corners at Sebring, just a little tap of the steep curbs will do, as your exit out needs to be as clean and quick as possible. You'll need to be flat out through turn 11, and you can drift slightly to the middle and right of the track on the approach to 12 and 13. Your aim here is to get to the left quickly, brake at the 2 cones and control the car going over the steep curb, getting onto the power as soon as possible for your next long sprint. It's a tricky curb, and in the Audi and Civic needs a couple of practice tries to get right, as the left side of the exit really does creep up on you. The upcoming turn 14, Bishop, is a long corner with 2 apexes. We're going to hit each one taking a diamond line. By that I mean that after the first exit, we'll take the car outwards and send it back in for a late apex so that we can brake at the 3 cones for turn 15 in a straight line. Glide the car into the blue and white, taking care not to accidentally hook the wheels beyond the steep back of the curbs. It might cause an off track or a spin. Then for one of the most fascinating parts of Sebring, Le Mans open entry. By that I mean all the circled area here can be driven into to open up the penultimate corner without an off track. Use this to glide your car into turn 16 using all the curb on exit. Try to find the balance between opening up the corner and not losing too much time by the end of the long straight. But now on to the main attraction, the source of the fastest laps and the most daring of sends, Sunset Bend. It's a terrifying corner if you've never experienced it, but I promise you it's one of the most fun in racing. You want to wait until the 2 cones, yep, that late, to turn into and get in line with the first apex. This little bit of preparation will give you more braking in a straight line. Once you've braked in your straight line, send the car outwards while you're still braking and slowly bring it back in, feathering the brake pedal. While keeping the back end controlled, aim for your apex being the point in the wall just before the bridge, keeping the car semi-tight in when the grass approaches with your foot down. Open up your steering if you feel confident that you're not going to slam into the wall and exit, and use all of that track and exit. During the race, you're going to be having many 2-wide battles there, so practice all the possible lines you could be taking, as it's a nice wide track full of tarmac. I'm not the quickest in the vein, but the next lap is both a good baseline to beat and showcases alternate lines and where puddles emerge in wetter conditions. For those racing with the Audi TCR's different gearbox, here's your own hot lap. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and explore the channel for more content. Drop a comment with what you're racing this week and check the video description below for links to Discord, Twitch and more. See you next video, take care of yourselves, most importantly, take care of each other.